Hit it.
Just going for it.
Dude, I had to allow you to record.
Yeah, it
All
was.
right, we are recording.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
we're
pictures,
recording. We're just going with it.
Yeah.
speaking
All
of
right.
pictures, let's just say, Tyler, you look really good. I want to say, I just thought Tyler looked the best he looked. But, I mean, let's just be real. James just said, I listen to pictures too much. So, just saying.
Do you guys follow Goob on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
you
that?
know, there's people editing shit all the time.
Oh, I fucking love that guy.
Goob,
Yeah,
Goob is hilarious.
He follows me back, bro. I love it.
Did he?
Yeah, like he's
No
he's
one follows me. People are like, "Oh, that wheelchair pro from England." Fuck him. Nah, he's not even important.
Yeah. Takes time.
yeah, Goob is always like posting interesting stuff, like stuff that it's not always obvious to the eye that they were messing with their
He's
photos.
good. Yeah, he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
But it's the people that do edit their photos and then moan about him. It's like, why have you highlighted yourself?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
why
he
have you
threw it
even
out
brought
there.
yourself?
I mean,
Yeah,
you can't complain that he exposed you. You know,
Yeah.
like,
No.
he's on that guy, the guy who got caught filming in the women's toilets.
Yep.
That one.
Yep.
In the women's only gym, and he's already been done a long time ago for like being a predator of some sort.
Yep.
And he showed his police interview or whatever he had, and he was like, yeah. So I suspected someone stealing from me. So I put the camera in at that angle, and it's like, dude, it's in front of the fucking toilet. Who's stealing from you in a toilet?
yeah,
Bro.
yeah. It was a really, really weak, last minute play by him.
Yeah, funny though to watch.
But since what we were just talking about before the podcast came on, just you guys got me thinking about it. Last year at the Olympia, for me, I mean, I didn't, you don't know anything until you're backstage and people start taking their shirt off to really see what everybody looks like. So to me, the two shockers, and I'm curious to get your guys' opinion. The two shockers last year was Anand, that he didn't show up in condition like he usually does, right? But then on top of that, Pierre, I did not know how good he looked until I saw him in person.
He's
To me,
hard.
he's fucking
Pierre was
hard,
the shocker.
right? Well, no, so like I'll be the first to say that when I saw Pierre in pictures leading into last year's Olympia, I thought I would beat him. And then when I saw him backstage, he took his shirt off. I'm like, oh, I'm not beating him. Holy shit.
I think
You know what? It's interesting the way they judge us, though, because I was also talking to Nick, and Nick was talking about posing adjustments, which I fixed my chair to sit up more. But they're making it sound like I should have raised the back of my seat back better. And like, I'm like, but then that hides some of your back. But I guess if you don't have that back to show, and to me, if you have more lower back, like I think you look better. Like, I mean, and that's me not having much of a lower back, like at all. I'm just saying, like, I would take the lower back over my back. So
Brad,
like I'm learning that too. Like
Brad.
so like and you I'm just saying for you, like I would have took your look just because I don't know what his middle back looks like. I don't know.
Yeah. Bring your camera up a little bit, Brad. We're just looking at your mouth. Bring the camera up a little bit.
What?
it's a nice mouth there, Brad.
We're looking at your mustache, which is pretty nice, but let's see your whole face.
Really? You can't see me right now?
There we go. Now we can see you.
There he is.
Well, so the judges were saying that Nick was saying show more of your lower back.
Nick was saying no, I don't need, like they were saying to sit up better. And I was like, I can't really sit up. I guess I could set my chair different.
I can only sit up so much.
Yeah, and I was like, I guess I
think
could raise my back more. Like, and I'm trying to like figure out what they mean. But then like some of the things, like I think back into like how they judge Johnny. And me and Johnny, we do have a different injury level, but like some people I have that had injury levels where they don't get as lean in the lower stomach as me. But I feel like when I do that, I have to sacrifice a lot of size. Like right now, I won't have to refeed very much. I'm 185 pounds this morning, 184 pounds. I was 171 last show of peak week. Okay. So, just imagining that's the lowest. I'll probably get to 179.
7 days out to finals?
Yeah.
Yep.
But
yeah.
But we bloat and stuff. So like, that's what's tricky is like that. I don't know how judges want to do it. And going into the Olympia, I don't want to be fat. But I don't want to be small either. Like, it's just interesting. But supposedly they're not supposed to judge so low. So that's what's interesting about that Pierre guy. Like, that's why I was like, I wonder how well he's going to do because he has a higher injury. but he did
I
well.
think Pierre's quite blocky. Like,
He is
like
blocky,
obviously, yeah,
but
like
just
he's thick
yeah.
everywhere.
He's sharp.
So
His
obviously,
back
I've
was
only
so
seen
hard.
photos, but like
Yeah.
Tyler says, in person, he's
Well,
very, very different. But I look at
that
him and like I don't know. Don't get me wrong. He does look good, but I don't look at his physique as again. You've seen him in person, but like I just think his whole like from here down is all kind of. There's not a lot of shape to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not that taper shape. He hasn't got the big shoulders, the nice little waist. Just
Bro,
do you know what I
his
mean?
shoulders were hard, and bro, his back. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I haven't seen his pictures though. He
But I don't
does
think he's
look really
posted them.
hard in person, though. I will say that. But
Yeah.
like Tyler's like a type to me. I always say like, don't sleep on Tyler. Like, he's got a really round look, and when you see him in person, and like he's hard, and
This is the thing, isn't it?
he comes on
Pictures
point.
don't do people justice. It like real,
Yeah.
or they go the other way. You look phenomenal in a picture, but shit in real life. So,
Bro, I'm
that's what
skinny
I-
as shit until I flex for sure.
that's what I would always hear in all the other podcasts and stuff, that like it was different when you're there in person, and like I would hear that all the time. I never experienced it until last year with Pierre, where I
Yes,
would see
yeah,
his
yeah.
pictures, and when I saw him backstage, it was a totally different thing. And he wasn't bigger; he was just so much harder with my real eyes than he is
Yeah.
in any photos.
He
That's
Where
like
I'm
obviously,
like,
Sean
that's a
Clarita.
freak level of hard.
Go look at Sean Clarita if you get to watch him in the 212 division. You see him in pictures and you're like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. This looks Photoshop. Bro, him and Kamal were the same. Like, their conditioning was like so good. You're just like, that is unreal.
They look 3D in real life.
Yes.
I mean,
And
they
I
look
look like shit.
yeah. It's Kamal and Clarita in person are, you can't believe your eyes when you're staring at them right in front of you. That like a human being looks like this, you know?
It's insane.
yeah,
dude.
yeah. It's mad. It is crazy, isn't it? It's like when you see him in person, you just think, fucking hell, like that is different level.
Angel Calderon too. The top 3 in 212. Angel Calderon is like that too. He is just unbelievably round when you see him. That like
Yeah.
you've
Thought he
never seen a
dropped.
human being look like this.
I thought he dropped out. Was that the Brazilian guy?
No, he's still in as far as I know. Somebody dropped out at 212 is what you're saying?
Maybe he was open. He was.
I thought it was open.
Yeah.
In open, what happened?
A lot
I
of people.
think somebody recently
Nathan
dropped
can't.
out.
He's out, isn't he?
Well, and like here's something to talk about is the visa issues that are happening a lot now.
Ooh, yeah.
Right?
I know it's happened to Nathan and who else
Yeah,
was it?
because
There's someone
Nathan-
else.
There was
Yeah,
a girl that
Diasha.
couldn't get hers.
Yeah, Nathan.
That's
he
always
got
been
to,
an issue too, though. Hottie had an issue years back when he first was getting here.
Well,
Yes.
wait, let me
First
confirm.
year.
All of our guys are in, right? All the wheelchair guys are in, right?
as far as I know.
I don't know.
That would be so stupid if dude couldn't get in.
Well, no, like I haven't heard
Carol?
anything about wheelchair,
There's a-
but
There,
just
there was
all
a
the
gr-
other
there was
divisions are having issues with this.
there was a I think it was a wellness competitor. She couldn't get her visa.
Yep.
Is what I heard. So
There
like,
was
and
another
she's from
guy who
Brazil.
couldn't get his visa, and he had the same problem last year, and he didn't do it. I read it on Generation Iron. He is having the same trouble now, but I just like to me, if that happened to you last year, apply earlier. Surely.
I don't know. I don't know all the logistics that goes into that. You know,
I'm sure there's rules to that, right? I don't know. And plus,
I don't know. Like,
they probably
for
don't know
me
if
to
they're
come to
going.
America, I don't need a visa. I need an ESTA.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I
is it
think you need a
different
visa
because it's
to
This
fast?
is
Yeah,
why
that's
we
a
love
cheating.
America.
Do what?
That's why we love America. We don't need shit. We just chilling.
But yeah, like Nathan Diasha, he's out because of the visa issue. Oh, and then Bruce Tabani, I think is his name, right? That's
Yeah.
Milos's
That's a
guy.
dope name. That's a
That
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
that guy's insane too. So those are 2 major guys that would have been in the top 10, and they're both out. You know? So
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
that's what I've been waiting for. Like for wheelchair division is Gorilla in, is
he's
Reza. Is Reza still in? You know, like those guys coming from other countries.
I don't know what
I haven't
happened
heard
with
that they're
Reza.
not.
Like I know Reza wasn't allowed to do, or
Who
Reza
is that guy?
Who,
He's
Reza?
mysterious. He's very mysterious.
He's Canadian. He
Canada.
lives in Canada, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think he
think he's
moved to
Canadian.
Canada.
I've
Yeah,
seen like
yeah.
a few pictures and I have no clue.
He looks
Yeah, I think-
good. He's a nice guy, but he was told use your chair.
What?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. We're going clubbing. We're going twerking that night. We're going twerking on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get these guys.
That was something I meant to ask on our wheelchair chat too. If we're gonna do anything on the main stage Saturday night, Nick was saying maybe that was in the works, but I didn't hear a follow up.
Ask him. Shall I ask him now?
I know last year Nick and I talked about the top 3 or top 5 going on main stage.
Yeah,
What has
just do a
it
pose
been
down
in
or
the
something.
past? It's only been
Yeah.
the winner, yeah?
I'd be cool
Yeah.
with that, even though I ain't top 5. I'm just like, that'd be dope. Because that's
It'd be cool,
I
yeah.
think we're getting to the point. We got to all look like pros too, man. We got to make I think the top 5 can definitely do it. We got to be at the point where we all look really, really good. Like we got to
Yep.
make a big name. Like I don't feel like
Yeah.
I'm there yet. I'm a few years away, but go top 5. Go top 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool if we could get the top 5 to do a pose down and then do a little interview with the winner. You know, that'd be
Dude,
cool.
yeah, bro. Like having Antony, Gabe, Carol,
Yep.
Harold, and then whoever's 5th, I don't even know. Someone's there.
Yeah.
So whoever gets that, go up on that stage, motherfucker.
Do you guys want to have that conversation again? Anybody want to redo their top 5?
Ooh.
I got me number 1 because I talked to Harold this week and he said, always come into competitions thinking you're going to win.
Brad's on visa.
There you
duty, so don't let him
That's
in.
the guy who always wins.
He told me that one time. No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you guys feel. I was just wondering how you felt during prep, Tyler. Because
What?
you look lean as shit right now.
How do I feel physically?
Yeah.
I feel better, and I'm not even totally sure why, but I feel physically better now than I did in Dallas. In Dallas, I had more brain fog and kind of achiness, and I don't know, like I feel better now.
You probably stayed leaner.
Yeah, I stayed leaner, so I don't know if it wasn't as much of a cut, I guess. I don't know. But here's a funny thing that happened to me in Dallas. I'm trying to remember, we did pre-judging in the morning in Dallas, right? I went back to my room and I was going to send my coach some pictures and like, okay, what do we do next? I lost my wallet, had my hotel key in it, had all my shit in it, right? So now I'm
Brad
trying
stole
not
your
to freak
wallet.
out.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but-
had plans, dude.
Yeah, I lost my wallet though, right? So I'm trying not to freak out. I got a new hotel key and everything, got in there, sent my coach pictures, and I was trying to just mentally like, I'm not gonna freak out about the wallet. I'll figure it out after finals, you know? And then some random woman, she commented on one of my pictures on Facebook saying, "Hey, you don't know me, but I'm at the expo. I got your wallet. Come meet me here." And it was a picture on Facebook she commented on. I'm like, oh, thank God. So I got my wallet back. But I thought like that was a great idea. That like I wouldn't have even thought to hit up somebody on Facebook who you're not friends with, you know, and you can't send them a message because it'll go to their spam.
They
right?
had to know you're a bodybuilder. They probably looked and saw because, like, how else? Like, there's probably so many people, so many Tylers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
I would have been tapping your bank card on everything.
And you're like this in the picture.
But yeah, she's got my ID, right? So yeah, she just found me on Facebook and commented. But like, oh, thank God. So that was a really unnecessary stress on competition day because of my brain fog. You know?
Oh yeah.
So I'm glad
I don't really
I'm
get it as much that day, though. I guess you kind of do. I was just thinking about that. I don't know. Like, I'm a little bit heavier, so my cut, I'm on 0 carbs. It takes me about 6 days to deplete. So I have about 7 days that I'll deplete. My last week was 0 carbs. That's when it gets hard for me. You start dropping shit, or you're wheeling. This is a new one: wheeling and missing your wheels. I don't like that one because then I fall forward and shit.
A little awkward.
Yeah.
Get a finger caught one of your spokes.
Yeah, dude. Like that gets caught. Like I'm dropping everything. I'm getting to that point, but I'm getting the brain fog now, the headache. But I mean, I didn't go over 150 carbs for the last 12 weeks. Like, because we just did a show. So
Feeling good though?
I feel my coach says don't worry because this is that we added different supplements. This one, like we're doing like a little bit different, but the diet's the same. And I'm a lot heavier, man. Like I'm only a few pounds heavier than Arnold, but I looked good at the Arnold. So I'm wondering, but my back is harder. Like that's the cool thing is like my back did grow, and I'm just noticing I need rest. I need a year off.
Oh, you mean just like physical rest, like longer off season?
Yeah, I just need it. My body wants to grow. I can tell. So I'm
So
just
when
at that point. I
you,
mean, 150
when's your
carbs,
last?
and I was trying to get below. At 150 carbs, I was staying at, and I mean, I got my cheat meal once a week, but I was staying at 206 pounds. Like that's not normal for me. For 150 carbs, too, usually I'm pushing like 300 to do that or more.
You're not.
If that
You
makes sense.
don't cardio either, though, do you, Brad?
No, I don't do cardio. But I was near, bro, in prep, I was near my highest weight ever. And it took me, I remember trying to get to that weight. I cried because I was pushing so many calories. Now I was trying to lose weight and I couldn't get down. Like, so this prep like made me realize I was like, something's going on with my body where it's like 5 years you prep. And like, I know Tyler's done a competition a lot, but I've done like almost 2 to 3 a year to try to qualify. He's always been qualified for top 5.
Mad, isn't it? Well, I'm not doing anything next year. I've got my op on Wednesday. My surgeon said I'm going to be out. He said I can go back to cardio 3 to 4 months, machines. What did he say? 4 to 5 months, and then free weights 6 to 7 months.
What'd you do?
I've got a nerve issue. I've had a nerve issue for about a year, but it's got to the point where like I physically can't even move sometimes. So they're basically on Wednesday, they're cutting into my back, taking the muscles off my spine. They're cutting a bone off of my spine, taking a disc away, and they're taking the nerves out of their sac and just leaving them hanging. And then they're putting me all back together. So,
Okay, so what was the original root of the injury? What happened?
Well, so what? As in, what happened? How did I get my injury?
Oh, so what's the original root of what started that whole thing to where we
I
are
don't
now?
know. I think I don't know. Like my injury's low anyway. I'm L5 S1, so it's like low. And then probably since I would say last October, November, I just started getting like a real pain down my left side, and then that's grown. The pain has just got worse and worse, and then they just chuck nerve drugs at you. I was meant to have the operation in April, but they cancelled it because all of our doctors had a strike over it. And then I chased it up a little while ago, and I'm like, guys, what's happening? And they're like, oh, we took you off the waiting list. Like, why? And they're like, well, we hadn't heard from you. I'm like, because it's a waiting list, guys. I'm waiting for you. So they put me on, backdated it, and then gave me the date of the first. So, but in my head, I was a bit like, yeah, I'll be back training a couple of weeks. But then I thought this as well. I ripped my bicep off years ago, like 2017, 16, 17. I ripped my bicep off. And I thought, go in for surgery. I thought I'd be back to work like 2-3 days later. And I was still in a sling 8 weeks later. Like I had to wear a sling night and day for 8 weeks. They couldn't find my bicep tendon. So they had to keep digging for it, which wasn't fun. And normally when you have bicep surgery, the scar is about this big. But because they couldn't find my tendon, they just had to keep. I don't know if you can see it on there. Like it starts here, and then goes through, and then it finishes here. But I'll show you a better picture. So this was when I got the dressing changed.
Body's fucked up.
It was 4 days after surgery. If I can find it, it is disgusting. But yeah, don't rip your bicep off because doing it doesn't
Bro,
hurt.
that's why I don't lift heavy. Fuck that bullshit. I mean, I will. I'll lift heavy because I'm actually kind of strong.
Do you know what? I didn't even do it in the gym. I punched someone.
What?
I punched someone, but we were boxing, so I jabbed him, and I was just like, that didn't feel right, and I carried on, and yeah, do you know when you just know?
It was a little too fast.
Oh, can you see that?
No, we can't see it.
Oh man, hang on. Why can't? Still too light?
Yeah, it's too light.
I'll tell you what. I'll send it in the chat so you can all have a look.
Yeah. But like the punch you threw was a little bit too quick.
No, it's a jab. It's my left arm. It was just a jab, and it was like the most frustrating thing. Oh, I can't find that now. Because I was just out of action for so long. But yeah, in my head, I thought I'll be back in no time. But I reckon I had about 3 months out of the gym on that as well. So that was annoying. There you go. I've just sent it to the podcast chat. So if you can, and you're not on your phone, have a look.
Yeah.
So that was annoying.
Ow, that's rough.
But I'm gutted you can't see it. Oh, there you go.
Oh
there
yeah,
you
I
go.
can see it. That's gross.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest. Why is that so bright?
Did the tattoo line back up?
Do you know what? He actually done quite a good job on it. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can see it.
So yeah, don't do that because that hurts. But yeah,
So
we'll see what Wednesday brings. But I've just had a lot of I've had a lot of pain this last sort of like. I feel like my body's like the ops coming up. We're going to cause you a lot of shit. But yeah, pain's been high. I've been on gabapentin, morphine, Valium for the last sort of, like, nice little concoction. Yeah, and I think in my head, I'm in a good place. Like off-season wise, I'm relatively lean. I'm the same weight as I was last year off-season, and I looked fat last year. And this year I look good with it. I've got shape still, shoulders still look good. So I feel like for me now, there's 4 months possibly that I'm not going to be training for. That's a hard thing to take, but that's why I'm having the whole year off to grow again, and we go for there. What is saying this?
That's my plan.
Yeah, you make the most of the situation.
It is what it is. I can't change it. So, we're going on Wednesday. Hopefully, be out that evening, or he said you could be in 1 to 4 days. Depends how it goes. So yeah, we'll see. It's not like we've never been in hospital before, is it?
No.
Bro, I barely go. I don't go to the fucking hospitals.
I hate them. I do hate them. I go in now and I just sit there and I'm just like, why am I even here? Like I went, like, so the last few weeks I've had a lot of appointments leading up to it, like pre-ops, and I had a pre-op with one nurse, and then I had to go and actually see the surgeon on Wednesday. And I got there and it said, we're running an hour, 180 minutes late. And I think, how do you even get 3 hours behind on your daily work? How do you do that? So that was fun. And I was only in there for about 15, 20 minutes. And he just went for, you sign all the consent forms, basically just saying, yeah, let's do it. And if this happens, it happens. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's athlete life, right?
Yeah. Well,
if we weren't being so ambitious, we wouldn't get so injured so much.
No.
But then the
Yeah,
cost is your ambition.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
I mean, I plan on the way I look at this is I think, okay, I've probably got a good. How old's Harold?
Old as shit.
Harold's
52.
51, 52, right? 51
okay,
or 52?
I thought about 53.
52.
So, I mean, if I'm ever going to hit,
like 51
I think
or
I've
52,
got a good 10 years left here. So I
James
think
not old.
I'll just keep trying to add size every year for the next 10 years.
Yep.
The
I'm planning on
goal-
looking like Harold at 52. So I'm on that long
Yeah.
game, you know.
Anybody.
By 52, I'll totally look like that.
with better internet.
What?
With better internet.
Yeah, better internet. Yep.
Yeah.
A lot better.
What are you doing the Arnold, James?
I don't think I'm going to be able to
Uh-huh.
because I'm going to be laid up for surgery, and I'm going to shoot for doing Toronto and Dallas next year.
Okay.
Because I'll be laid up for 6 weeks, possibly 4 to 6 weeks. Be laid
And
up, bed rest.
And then what's your
Okay.
surgery?
Mine's a muscle flap surgery, so it's
Okay.
like I had to be laid up for 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how bad it is. 6 weeks being like the long part, but
I've been there.
it's not fun. This is my like third one, and it's always because the cushion breaks down. So always check your butt. So yeah,
I've had
I use
2 or 3 in my
cushions.
life.
I've
Yeah.
never had an issue.
they're not fun. I've been in the chair for 13 years, and I've been like dealing with pressure sore stuff for like 9 of the 13.
It's mad,
I
isn't it?
think, I think I've had 3 of those surgeries. It was a long time ago now, but I think I had 3 of them in my life.
Yeah, they're rough. They're just the rest part is what sucks. Being confined.
I had one when I was young, but mine was like was right before surgery. But dude, I had to stay in bed for like 3 months. I really did though. Like I was scared. Most
Yeah,
people can't do that, but that's what it takes. Like I think one thing we got to realize as people in wheelchairs is it. Like I get down and stretch on the floor. People see me all the time at shows, and they ask me what's wrong. Like literally, I know you guys see me stretch and shit, but then like I do that at the airport. Like you have to get uncomfortable, and I think that's the biggest problem is people are kind of uncomfortable with like doing pressure relief in front of everybody, and like getting off their butt, and like even if it's laying on your side in the airport or wherever you are, you have to do it. Otherwise, you're gonna have those 3 or 4 months where you're stuck at home, and it's a setback anyways, or you're gonna die. It's just like
so we've got an amateur lad that competes. He's in great shape. I'm trying to find a picture. He got a sore, and it was just left. I can't even find this group. Where is it? He sent out the group we got on WhatsApp a picture of it, and I've never seen a sore like it. Is it on here? Hang on.
I know mine got down to like the freaking bone. You can see my hip bone. So
you use a Roho cushion?
Well, I have like one of them ride designs, like the one that's like 3D scanned to my butt, like that. And the cushion I had, like what was it? Like where it was cut out at to relieve pressure, worn down. And I literally was just sitting on the sling of the chair and didn't even know it.
Dude, yeah, I like using Roho. A lot of people won't use it because they're like, it's not comfortable, blah, blah, blah. And like, it's really, to me, like a lot of the things I had to realize in my life, it's not about being so much comfortable. Like to an extent, yeah, I need my spine straight and shit, but it's not about durability, being able to go out and like party and make sure like I don't burn or pop a hole in it. Like I got to be more careful. I just realized a lot of that shit, you just have to, like, that's just our life.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks.
I think that's one thing that people will never understand. Like able-bodied people would never understand that. I can't even find it, guys. And we've only got 3 minutes left, which is annoying. Because I genuinely don't think many people would have seen a sore like this. It's impressive to look at, but I can't find it.
That's all right. We can.
Yeah.
Well, I'll find it for next time. I'll tell you what I do is I look for it and I'll send it to the chat.
Next time we'll have plenty to talk about. So
do you know what? I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to the next one because everything would have settled, everything will be over. We'll speak, we'll know who the winners are.
I'm excited for the Olympia.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
we'll do another one in 2 or 3 weeks. Talk about everything that went down at the Olympia and what's next for the next year.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I'll
Right?
probably
I'm
be laid
excited.
up, but yeah, it might be from my bed. But we'll be good. I look forward to it.
We'll keep you entertained with all of our stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I am looking forward to it. So when you all going to Florida?
I'm leaving Wednesday.
Yeah.
Only Thursday.
Nice.
Oh yeah, obviously we ain't going, so
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not going.
anyone looking
But,
to do the Arnolds, the UK Arnolds in March?
Ooh.
No, I'm planning
I'm
on.
out for
I,
a year.
I haven't talked to my coach about it, but I'm probably gonna just do Dallas again next year
Yeah.
and go from there. But kind of going year by year and looking at finances, looking at everything. So,
Yeah,
but
that's the thing. UK shows for you guys. UK shows it's just mega money, and you're spending $4,000 just to get over hotel, be here. It's the same as me doing the US. Well, any other show really. We own next year will be good. Oh, look at that! Tory's just trying to join. Can you believe that?
I think
Harold,
this is like,
Of course he
my
is.
12th or 13th
Harold
show.
was looking like he
Pro
wanted to
show.
jump on too.
Do you want me to set up another one and we carry on?
I'm good with it. It's
Whatever you wanted. I don't care.
How can we do this? Is he there?
I mean,
yeah.
if not, we'll have plenty to talk about on the next one. So
Yeah. Is it,
we can
Tory,
debate
you in?
over how the judges got it all wrong and blah blah blah. We can get into a big
Oh,
fight
there
next
he
time.
is.
Tory.
What's up, Tori?
That was
You
a weak
cannot
ass
hear you.
workout for sure.
Tory, you've joined when we've got 1 minute left.
Tell us about how bad your workout was.
We can't
We
hear
can't
you.
even
Turn your
hear him.
audio on.
Right,
Turn your audio on. We can't hear you.
guys, I'm gonna end this, and then I'll send you all another invite.
All right.
All right.
2 minutes.
Yeah.